Hi, I'm Fraser Douglas, and I've been an avid tent camper now for over 55 years.
I'm Alice Diaz, and I've been an avid tent camper for 5 years now. In this video, we want to tell you about Wind Creek State Park, located in East Central Alabama, on the shore of beautiful Lake Martin.
I first camped in this campground about 1961, the year that the park was first established, and camped here at least once a year for the next 9 years. These photos were taken in 1968 when I was a graduate student in Auburn University.
I first camped in this campground 5 years ago when I was 1.5 years old.
The park has several popular activity areas. The most popular are the marina, boat launch, and store area, the beach area, and the playground area. In addition, it has a zip line course, a miniature golf course, and an archery range.
The campground has 586 campsites, divided into four sections: B, C, D, and E. We don't know why there is no A section.
Most of these sites are closely spaced on hilly terrain with nearby drainage ditches. As a result, many sites are no more than an asphalt parking pad on a dirt mound, and the only place to pitch a tent is on the asphalt pad. But several larger level sites scattered throughout the campground would make nice tent sites. The cost of these campsites depends on 3 factors. Waterfront sites cost about $3 more than standard sites. Sites with sewage, shown as yellow sites, cost about $3 more than sites without sewage. And sites on the weekend cost about $3 more than sites on weekdays. So a standard site without sewage on a weekday costs $23, and a waterfront site with sewage on a weekend costs about $10 more.
Now we'll tell you some of the best campsites in each section.
The B section, sometimes called the party section, is our favorite section, and it has 2 parts.
It is located directly across the slough from the swimming beach and has lots of trees for shade on hot summer days.
The main part of this section has 4 narrow one-way entrance roads, 1 back road, and 5 narrow one-way exit roads. Along these roads are 260 campsites. This is the first entrance road into the B section, and the first couple of campsites on the left are pretty good tent sites, but they do have sewage. One advantage of this section is that it's close to the swim area. In my opinion, the best tent site in this section is 253. Our site, 230, was also a very nice site, as was the site across the road from us, 231. When I made our reservations, I reserved site 228 right next to us for my sister and her husband, but the site before it, 226, next to the bathroom, had much more level ground space. Families that want to be near the playground and activity field should look at campsites 53, 59, 65, 66, 67, and 68, 69, and 71. This is Site 66. Other reasonably nice tent sites in this area are 30, 34, 124, 208, 238, 254, and 265.
In the back of the B section is a peninsula area with 3 small loops.
Perfect. Site number 99 is the best in the B loop and one of the best in the entire campground. Other nice tent sites in this part of the B area are 103, 120, 122, and 124. This is Site 120.
The C section has 3 distinct areas. The first area is on a small hill behind the playground.
In this part, site number 82 would make a great tent site. Other nice tent sites in this part would be site number 1, site number 2, site number 3, site number 39, and site number 89. The second part of the C section is a small, level, sunny peninsula with lots of non-sewage sites. This is Site 144, and this is Site 106. Other nice tent sites in this section are 108, 123, 146, 147, and 152.
And the third area of the C section is called the Hollywood section. It is a narrow peninsula that has sewage and 50-amp electric surface. These sites are usually claimed by large RVs.
And the price of these sites range from $55 on weekdays to almost $67 on holidays.
Section D has 3 loops on the side of a hill.
Site number 82 is probably the best in the section and one of the best in the campground because you can set up your tent on this small peninsula and fish directly from your campsite. Site 1 is also one of the best tent sites in the campground because it has plenty of level space for 5 or 6 tents. Some other good tent sites in this section are 7, 11, 26, 47, 49, 53, 67, 71, 75, 79, 80, 81, 89, and 90.
And Section E is a long, steep loop that begins and ends at the top of a ridge.
This is Site 37. Other good tent sites in this section include 13, 14, 25, 27, and 35. And this concludes our overview of the campground, but we'll also be posting a second video describing some of our activities during our recent trip. Be sure and watch that second video when it gets posted. For more information about family tent camping destinations, equipment, and procedures, please read my books, Basic Tent Camping and the Family Camping Guide. Also, visit my website, moderntentcamping.com, A link is provided in the description below, and my Facebook page, Modern Tent Camping.
Take more trips, travel further, visit more attractions, and spend less money. Go tent camping.